exciting is it for you to be out here in New York City, nice rainy day for the
nice rainy day in New York City. It doesn't get any better. I'm really just excited. I've had my whole family here with me today and got all dressed up, and it's just so much fun. I'm so happy to be here.
That's so great. I mean, talk about working on this film and just your experience in general.
This film was an incredibly beautiful, fun time. I'm so blessed and so lucky to, have been in such great company. Everyone from the director to the producers to obviously Channing and Terrence and Brian and just everyone involved. I'm so happy and I feel so blessed, and I'm just looking forward to, watching the movie and having it come out and just having fun and taking the ride, and I'm just very happy.
Talk about how this portrays New York in a really unusual way.
I think this film, they did a really great job at just capturing the essence of New York City in the summertime, which is so much fun and just has an energy and a vibe all its own. So I think they did an amazing job capturing that, and I think that you're going to be able to see that in the film.
What can audiences expect from the film?
A lot of fun, a lot of action, and a great love story, and just a lot of fun in general. It's going to be so much fun, very entertaining from beginning to end.
Talk about Dito's unique cinematic voice.
I think Dito's personality really shines through in his work. I think you will really see a lot of similarities between this and A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. I think he captures every character and every actor in a very special way. So I'm very, very excited and very happy with what I saw, at least with what he did with my work. So I'm very happy, and I think he's great and so much fun to work with.
Talk about working with Terrence Howard and Channing Tatum.
Both amazing, genuine, fun guys. Very intense actor. Terrence Howard, I think he's extremely talented and very intense, and I'm so happy to have worked with him. Channing, well, we all know he's just doing such great, amazing things, and such a really just beautiful, young, genuine, talented actor. I'm just so happy to be in their company.
Thank you so much. Have a great time tonight.
Thank you so much.
So tell me, how does it feel to be here at the premiere for Fighting?
It's great to be back in New York. I'm excited. I mean, I've seen the movie already, and it's amazing. Dito is the man. Channing gives an excellent performance. Terrence is, everybody was excellent. I wasn't surprised, but usually in a film you can find something you don't like. I couldn't find anything in this one. The story, the directing, the way it was shot, the acting, the performances, the message, all of it, fantastic.
What is the message?
Well, the message, it's a question. It's like, can you really wash the dirt off your hands once you put it on? Like I said in the EBK, I was watching that. And it's interesting because, Channing comes from a place where he's haunted by his past. Terrence has some things that trouble him from his past. And we're really rooting for these guys to come up in the world, to get to that next level, to get out of, the cellar, so to speak. And it's exciting because we find out that without spoiling anything, that you can. Redemption is achievable in this lifetime. So, if you work hard, you believe in people, you trust in people, you believe in yourself, good things can happen.
What kind of ride can audiences expect?
I think they can expect to laugh. I think they can expect to cry. I think they can expect to gasp at some of the action. I think Dito touches on all the emotional spectrum here, and that's why Fighting is such a great film. It's not an action movie. It's not just a drama. It's not just a romance. It's all of the above. It's a special film.
Talk about Dito's unique cinematic voice.
Dito's amazing. As a writer, he's very honest, and his cinematic voice comes from a place of realness, of honesty, of integrity, of truth. He's a salt-of-the-earth guy, and to me, he's a genius because he can draw those qualities out of a person. He's probably the director that's directed me the most on set, and everything that he said I took to heart, and it helped my performance. And he's just, he sees honesty, he sees truth, and he can read through all the BS and find that and pull that out of you, extract that from you. And he's really special at finding relationships, about finding the human quality in people, and whether they're good or bad. And I think that's why he's so special and why he's such a great filmmaker and storyteller.
He also shows such a different view of New York. Talk about that.
Well, New York is such a big place, and a lot of people, 99.9% of the directors out there, don't know how to shoot it, don't know how to make the film feel authentic, like you're actually in New York. Dito captures the very essence. Same with people. He captures the truth about New York. From the first frame of the film, you're going to know you're in New York. It feels New York. You can almost smell it coming off the screen. The way he scored the film, the way he's done the ADR, the way he's done the sound. Everything about the film just feels authentic. It feels real. It feels like we're a fly on the wall watching this movie unfold in front of us. And hopefully from the first frame to the last, people will be along for the ride.
Now, your work in the film is very physical,
very
intense. Talk about that.
Well, we had 4 nights, 14-hour nights, kicking each other's butts. Not one frame of the film has a stuntman. And obviously, Kung Lee is behind me was just in front of me on the carpet. Yuri, Kimo, these are real professional fighters. Kung is the current middleweight champ of the world, and I mean, Channing and I had a lot to live up to as far as being the final fight and trying to be more brutal, more vicious, more barbaric than the 3 fights before it, and we really went for it. A few injuries. I think Chan broke his nose, cracked a rib. I got a few concussions, cracked a tooth. But, you know, thank you, Dr. Levitt. Hooked me right back up. And we had fun, but hopefully it adds to the authenticity to what Dito was talking about. No false moments, no unbelievable moments. No, that didn't happen because that's Channing hitting me in the face. That's me kicking him in his ribs. That's us. And, you know, no stunt doubles, like I said. It was just fun. 2 guys, 2 alpha males throwing down for their director and hoping that it shows up on screen for your enjoyment and your viewing pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
I mean, how excited are you to finally be here?
It's about as like crazy as somebody's screaming at me down here. I'm gonna tackle you in a minute. No, it's like the craziest thing in the world. You know, I got Terrence Howard, like one of my idols, yelling at me down the carpet. Like I don't know, it's unspeakable.
I mean, this was a physical and emotional road for you, right? Talk about what you had to tackle.
You know, it's a perfect movie for everybody, but it's really, to me, it was like just incredibly passionate, violently emotional, and violently, you know, physical. So I mean, I know no one really wants me to say violent, you know, trying to promote the movie, but it is. But I think it's beauty in it. I think there's a lot of beauty in it.
Talk about working with Dito. How would you describe his unique cinematic voice?
He's such a character in himself. You know, I'm sure you got to talk to him while you've been here, and he just knows New York like nobody else. And the way he takes in life, you know, the way he writes is the way I talk, and the way he hears people, and it's real and it's realistic. And you know, I don't know. But he's got such a sensitive side, even though he's like this big tough guy, and he really wants people to just like see like the real relationships in the world. And I don't know. I think he's about as good as it gets at it.
Now, working with Terrence Howard, your buddy over there, I mean, talk about the work that you guys do together.
You know, he just like you know, as soon as I met him in Sundance for the first time, and he gave me one of the most amazing talks that I've ever had with another actor. And he's like, I want to do something, you know, we should find something to do. And I thought he was kidding. I was like, I've been watching him since I've been young, you know, acting. And before I was ever even thinking about acting, I knew who he was. And to have this guy come up to me and say that he enjoyed my work was just I didn't even know what to say to him. And I was about to like tear up. I was such a geek. And to get to like do a film with him, and he's such like just a big brother figure to me. And I don't know, he just kind of held my hand through it. It was awesome.
Talk about the fights.
The fights were maybe some of the most trying things that I've ever had to do in my life. 13 hours of just brutal emotion, really. You know, the physical aspect was bad, but it's the real, like, I mean, you gotta like every single take, and you know, you every take you wonder if you can do it again, and you just do it again, and then you do it again, reset, do it again, and you know, finally they get it right, you know, with the camera, or we get it right, and it's all, you know, so many things can go wrong in a movie, and for something like this to come together, you know, and hopefully it go good, it's just, I don't know, it's more than I could ever ask for.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Definitely.
It's a really great film.
Thank you very much.
Talk about being here for the premiere. How exciting is it for you to have the film done?
Well, I'm a big fan of Dito Montiel, and I was a huge fan of Channing, you know, and I'm a bigger fan after working with him, after I saw them in A Guide to Recognizing the Saints. And I signed up not knowing what the script would be, what the character would be like, but I trusted their integrity as artists and their creative intentions. And so I'm very, very happy, and my family came here to support me, and it's nice. It's really nice. I'm happy for Dito, I'm happy for Universal, and I'm really happy for Channing because I think he's an incredible guy.
What can audiences expect from the film?
Well, it's like Midnight Cowboy. It's like you take little pieces of life. You know, if you just want to see the grittiness of New York, that's what you'll see. But if you want to see the heart of humanity, whether it's New York or wherever it is, this is where you'll find it too.
How would you describe Dito's unique cinematic voice?
Dito put an earwig in my ear and didn't tell me that he wanted my character to be schizophrenic. and he just would talk to me in the middle of working, in the middle of a great big scene, and distract me just for the point of being able to cut into stuff. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius. I love him.